All right. So, like I said, I'm going to take you guys through an introduction of our business, which is Rubiluxe, the first global cryptocurrency mall in the world. But before that, I'm just going to do a bit of introduction of the industry that we are in. For further information on that, there is a video that we can refer you to watch. So I'm just going to go ahead and explain to you why we are here and what we are doing in this industry. So the main industry that we are participating in is Bitcoin. And for you to understand why we are in this space, why do we even care about this space, you have to understand the history of money, because this is a space where money is being revolutionized by this thing called Bitcoin. So I'm just going to take you through a bit of a snippet. Back in the day, we used to have something called the barter system, where we used to exchange goods that we had for goods that we did not have with other people. It was a peer-to-peer system that was public. It wasn't controlled by any government or controlled by any individual or bank. There was no middleman in the transaction that peers were doing with each other. That was the initial system of money that we identified. Money can basically be anything, as long as people identify value in it and have confidence in it. So we had this system for years, and then it progressed, and the evolution of money continued to happen over years. And then we got to a stage where people were using gold and silver as money, and gold became the standard that everyone used and acknowledged as money across the world, because again, everyone had confidence in gold, everyone knew how to measure gold, and gold had the same price no matter where you went in the world. So people believed that that was the most effective and efficient way of measuring value, and using that system to do exchanges whenever they were doing trade across the world. Okay, I hope that everyone can hear me. If you can't, just raise your hands so that we can fix that. All right, and then after we used the gold standard, governments and central banks started realizing that they can actually have more power over financial markets, and by extension people, by controlling how financial markets work. So they started sort of trying to manipulate gold, but eventually realized that they can't do so. And then they basically completely took it out of the monetary system in 1971, under the decree of the President of the United States, then called President Nixon. So from then until today, different countries across the world are operating under the global dollar standard, which means that the US dollar is the global reserve currency. All the other currencies of the world, including the South African rand, the Nigerian naira, the Kenyan shilling, are all pegged to the United States dollar, right? So we all get our value from there. So that means if by some miracle or some disaster, the United States dollar collapses, then the other currencies will be in difficulty, right? Or will experience a collapse themselves. So you have a monetary system that is not relying on anything but trust and confidence. The trust and confidence that you need to have is in the governments that are producing this currency, and also in the banks that are also in conjunction with the governments producing this currency. That's where the main problem comes, because if you have been living in this world, we can both agree that really governments and the private sector, specifically banks, are not organizations to be trusted. Whenever you give over any responsibility to them to do anything or to deliver something to anyone, they fail miserably. So we cannot give them the most trusted and most important system the world has ever seen, which is money. We can't give them charge of that. We need to find a way that we can get the trust back, and we can own that system ourselves. So a group of people in 1992 realized that when they realized that the internet is something that can enable them to create a system that can do that for them. So they started looking for a way to make sure that they can create that system. And then successfully in 2008, someone called Satoshi Nakamoto, which can be a person or a group of people, none of us really know, and it doesn't really matter. But they successfully created this trust system where you don't need to trust anyone, because the trust is embedded within the system. The system is itself executes, and that system is called Bitcoin, which is the reason why we are standing here today. It was born in 2008, launched to the whole world in 2009, and only started having value towards the second half of 2010. Right now, just a quick one. I just wanted to Google quickly the price of Bitcoin in US dollars back in 2011. It was about one US dollar and 5 cents, around then. And then towards the end of 2011, it reached a high of 31 US dollars. Now, a lot of people who had been owning Bitcoin in 2010 were going crazy because by the time it didn't have any value. And then by the end of 2011, it is valued at 31 US dollars. That was a huge jump. And that was the first time that we experienced the volatility, the extreme volatility in Bitcoin. And just to also clarify that if you have seen Bitcoin or you have heard about it, you will see that it's an extremely volatile stock. But it's important, again, when you are a person who does investments or person who cares about wealth creation, you will understand that Bitcoin is not the first platform that has been this volatile. The biggest company in the world today, which is called Amazon, in 1998, it was started in 1996, and in 1998, it fell miserably. I think it fell about 95 to 96% in price, right? But then today, it's one of the most valuable companies in the world. So some people try to make Bitcoin seem like it's the only thing that is this volatile. But in the internet space, it's a different space from the traditional way that things happen. So things that we're not used to generally happen in the space. And one of those things is the volatility in price. And in one of our Monday talks in the future, we will be talking about why volatility is both a good and a bad thing, but mostly a good thing, especially in the system of Bitcoin, right? So we are standing here today talking about that system called Bitcoin, where we have built our own platform called Rubiluxe, which again is the first global cryptocurrency mall. So we now, after the launch of Bitcoin, several years later, governments and private companies are trying to come up with their own digital currencies. So you can see that we already had a sort of a digital currency because a majority of us no longer use cash on a day-to-day basis. We sometimes do use it, but on a main basis, we use cards, credit cards and debit cards. So your money is basically digital in that manner, but it is still the currency that you know, and the currency that is still owned by the government. For example, in South Africa, it would still be your rands, and then in America, it would still be the United States dollar, right? It's just that now you have access to electronically use it. So I actually prefer to call that electronic money, electronic currency, pardon me, instead of digital currencies, because people will confuse the two. I prefer using digital currencies when I talk about cryptocurrencies, because that is a new type of invention that is very, very new in the world. But electronic money is something that we've had since the advent of MasterCard and Visa. They've enabled people to actually have electronic money, right? Now, you have digital currencies, and now everyone is trying to either create their own digital currency, countries, businesses, and they are hoping that people will be able to adopt it. But there's something very important in the space of economics and technology, which is called network effects, which makes us believe that Bitcoin will be the winner in the end. In some people's mind, like mine, for example, Bitcoin already is the winner because, first of all, it's 95% of all the cryptocurrency market. So even after people have come up with their own ideas, created their own digital currencies, their own versions, some even trying to create a better Bitcoin, like the creators of Bitcoin Cash, they have all failed to garner any network effects to become adopted by a majority of people that are adopting and have adopted the Bitcoin. And now we see in this year that a majority of institutional investors are actually flowing into the space. So big businesses are also coming into the space. So we trust the space and we believe in the space of digital currencies, but knowing very well that the winner and the leader of this space is Bitcoin, right? Now, just a brief explanation of Bitcoin. Again, before I go there, I said that in 2011, by the end of 2011, Bitcoin was valued at about 31 US dollars. I just want to give you an idea. We moved from there to today, where Bitcoin is currently 11,340 US dollars per Bitcoin. Now, if you can do some maths, you will realize that it's unprecedented. It's something that no one has ever experienced before. The highest percentage that Bitcoin has ever gone up, not Bitcoin, that gold has ever gone up by is, I think, 400 or 450% in 1971. Because remember, from 1935 until 1971, the gold price was fixed at 35 US dollars. And then when it was unpegged from currencies in 1971, the price was allowed to float. And therefore, it shot up quite dramatically by about 450%. But so far, we have seen for the first time in the world the value of an asset or a security, which is Bitcoin, going up by more than 100,000%, right? Which is crazy. It actually has gone up by close to about 500,000% since it was initially created and launched. So one of the reasons why we find it as an extremely valuable asset is something that we need to look into and we need to actually participate in for that reason and for more reasons that we will go into. All right. So just again, a brief explanation. Bitcoin was then launched. The way that it operates is based on an algorithm, and it's a mathematical system. That's why I'm saying the trust is embedded within the system. You don't need to trust Keitumetse, or you don't need to trust Silo. As long as you want to engage in an exchange with them using Bitcoin, you know that when you send them your Bitcoin, the Bitcoin system itself, the way it's built, it's self-trusting, right? It does not require consensus between the two parties because it does that by itself. Unlike in today's world where you need to trust the government when they say that the currency that they give you has value, where you need to trust the person who gives you money or cash when they tell you that it's value, although you can find that eventually they gave you a counterfeit currency, right? So Bitcoin doesn't operate that way. It's a trust embedded system. And the way that it's built is that every 4 years, contrary to how our system of currency works, where more and more currency gets printed almost every year, and then this year, almost every month or almost every week. In the Bitcoin system, we have a deflationary approach to the system where every 4 years, the number of Bitcoins that are created and are put into the world reduce, right? They reduce by 50%. The initial number of Bitcoins that were there when it was created, the system works in that every 10 minutes, Bitcoins are released into the world, and it doesn't stop. It's the first system again in the world. It's the first security in the world where you can operate it 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, whether holiday or not, even on weekends. You can liquidate it, you can sell it, you can buy it any day in any currency in the world without any problem, as long as you have a wallet, a Bitcoin wallet. Right. So initially, the 10 bitcoins that were issued, the bitcoins that were issued every 10 minutes in 2009, going into 2010, 2011, and then 2012, was 50 bitcoins per 10 minutes. Right. That happened, and people were acquiring them. Whoever was acquiring the bitcoins then, and then it halves every 4 years to 25 bitcoins. Then it went down to 12.5 bitcoins, and then this year in 2020, in May, it went down again by half to 6.25 bitcoins. So we're currently in that space where the number of bitcoins that are being put into the supply, all right, of Bitcoin have come down from 50%, 50 bitcoins per 10 minutes in 2010 to now today 6.25%. So the supply of Bitcoin is reducing every year, unlike the supply of fiat currency, which is going up every year. And you can understand why a currency that is going up every year loses its value, because it has something embedded in it called inflation. And then a currency that goes down every year, that is being demanded by more and more people. Economics 101, if supply goes down and demand goes up, the price of the product that is being demanded automatically goes up. So that is, in some instances, explains the price of Bitcoin, right? So in total, the number of Bitcoins that will ever be created in the world is 21 million. Again, if you go to gold, if you go to silver, if you go to the Kenyan shilling, the Nigerian naira, if you go to the South African rand, the European euro, the UK pound, you cannot tell, even today, like if you can ask anyone, even in the central bank, how much currency was printed today, they can't tell you, right? They don't even know how much currency is actually circulating in the economy at any point. They can speculate and they can estimate, and it's usually a lot of currency circulating in the system. But we in the Bitcoin space can tell you exactly how many Bitcoins will ever exist and by when the last Bitcoin will be mined. So only 21 million of them will ever exist, and the last one will be mined in the year 2140, right? Which is 131 years from today, which basically means most of us will not be alive, right? So if we can acquire as many Bitcoins as possible, by that time, the value of Bitcoin will obviously be something that we probably can't comprehend today. Okay, so that's basically the system that we are talking about, the reason why we've created businesses, the reason why we've gathered here today, the reason why we are saying we have a revolution that is taking place in the financial space. Okay, now what do we do? You want to participate and you want to earn as many Bitcoins as possible. There are many ways that you can do so. You can download a wallet, and then you can exchange your currency for Bitcoin. Okay, you can mine Bitcoin. That's another way. As a business or as an individual who's selling goods, you can accept Bitcoin for whatever you are selling, because like I said, it satisfies the characteristics of money. And then you can also trade Bitcoin, which is, I think, the highest activity in the Bitcoin space today, because mining has come down a bit because of the difficulty having increased dramatically. And then people buying Bitcoin also fluctuates a lot. most people want to buy Bitcoin when the price goes up because now everyone is talking about it, right? So those are some of the ways that you can earn Bitcoin. And now Rubiluxe is one way that you can earn Bitcoin, and I will explain that to you in terms of how you can actually do that, right? So now let's get into what Rubiluxe is. The motto of our company is that we are celebrating financial independence, and it's not just a motto. Celebrating financial independence means that, or it implies that you are currently in a position where you're not financially independent. Now, even people who are wealthy, or let me say people who are rich, because people who are wealthy operate quite differently. People who are rich in terms of having a lot of currency, they don't understand that that currency can become worthless just like that if the government misrepresents that currency, or if they misbehave, and if the central bank continuously creates and prints that currency. So you can have a lot of money, but the control of that currency and the value that lies in that currency is still in the hands of the government and the central bank. And if they do something to destroy that currency, your wealth also gets destroyed, unless you place it in other assets that it can be safe in, which we call safe havens, right? So now we are celebrating financial independence because we are firstly introducing you to a new financial system that will help you exit the current economic system that we are living in, where in this system, we are the people in charge. No one can stop the system, no one can control it, no one can censor the system. You do whatever you want to do in this system. No one controls the value of the system. The value is determined by free market economics, which means we, the people, through price determination in the market, determine the price and the value of this asset, and we exchange it freely without anyone coming in and manipulating it, right? So we are introducing to you to basically an independent financial system, which is Bitcoin. And then we are introducing you to, again, an independent manner and platform that allows you to own and control your money, which is through the wallets, through private and public keys. All right. Now we are saying to you, Rubiluxe is the first cryptocurrency mall in the world. Why does that matter? People are buying goods online these days. You will see that some of the biggest companies in the Chinese economy, which has about a population of about 1 billion people, are Alibaba and WeChat, which are online businesses. Alibaba is an online shopping mall, basically, in the Chinese place, in the Chinese continent. There, whenever you want to buy, you download Alipay and you go there and you can get any product that you want. Even new careers have been created because people are working towards participating, selling products and buying products online, right? For example, in South Africa, we have a business that is called takealot.com. If you want to buy stuff, even these days, you can also even buy a coffin on takealot.com. So you can go there, you put in your credit card details, and then you can buy those goods from that space. Now, clearly, it means that as a world that is developing, that is going into the fourth industrial revolution, which is a buzzword that most politicians like talking about, we are moving away from consistently going out to shops to purchase the things that we need. And one of the things that will happen in the world is, because we are living in a globalized world, people are already trying to directly consume goods that are not in their jurisdiction. What do I mean by that? A person might want to buy a product that is not necessarily available in South Africa, but because we have the internet, you know that the product has been created and is available, and you know the price. And because we have a delivery system where we can deliver things across the world, you can actually buy that product. Currently, the way in which you do that is a bit difficult, and sometimes it's a bit stressful, because your details can be intercepted, they can be stolen by people, because it's not the methods that we're using today that have been availed to us by banks are not that safe, right? So we are saying to you, clearly we need a system that will intervene, that will provide a platform that is safe enough for us to trade and exchange goods that we have available across the world, because now economies will not be restricted only to our countries, right? So Rubiluxe is a platform that says, since people are buying goods online, and since people want to be able to sell their goods from different places, individual businessmen, even big businesses, might be interested to get a platform where they can advertise their things online, because this thing is one of the most important technological developments of this century, which is the cell phone. Now, everyone is trying to make sure that they can get access to people's attention through the cell phone, right? Now, when you have the cell phone and you have access to the internet, all the big businesses want to be able to say that they are available on that cell phone of yours, not just available at your local mall when you walk there, right? But that you can just literally directly access them on the internet and order whatever you want to order, pay them in a seamless and efficient way, and then they deliver the goods to you. So Rubiluxe is offering a system that is quite different from what is currently being offered by the different companies that I mentioned, one of the biggest ones being Amazon in the online space. It started off only selling books, and today it sells everything and anything that you can think of. But the problem with Amazon is that it's in charge of everything. So they determine the prices of everything. They determine where the things are produced. They determine the conditions under which the products are produced. Now, in economics, you don't want such a thing because it's called a monopoly, and monopolies come at a very high cost to every society, right? So you want competition in any environment so that people can compete over price and goods and services can become very, very affordable. So Rubilux says we are coming in as a platform that has been built on the blockchain, on the Bitcoin blockchain, and we are saying we are offering spaces to both merchant, business people and businesses, and customers to come to one place. So instead of us having our own warehouses, building and sourcing our own products and then selling them to you on the rubiluxe.shop platform, we are saying you out there have businesses and you want to increase your market share. You want to get access to more people, people outside of your region, people outside of your country, people outside of your continent, so that you can increase your reach and sell more of your products or services. So we are inviting you to come to Rubilux, to come and place your business and advertise your business to the people that are available in Rubilux through network marketing, which are the customers that we as affiliates will be bringing into the space, right? So that's basically just an introduction of what the business is all about. Now, there are very many ways that you can join Rubilux. You can join as an affiliate, an agent, a member, or a merchant. So I've already explained the merchant part where you can invite the business person to come into the space, to come sell their products. You can become an affiliate like us, which is what we are basically pushing, because affiliates are creating and building the environment and the foundation that needs to be laid so that we can eventually bring these businesses and bring these customers to this platform, right? So we are affiliates, and then you can become an agent, which we will show you how you can go there as soon as you become a member in one of our trainings. That's something that we can explain further. And then you can become a member. Members are those people who don't want to be embedded into Rubilux, but they want to be able to buy things within Rubilux. So in order to be able to buy, you become a member so that you can get access to the raffles that we run, to the lottos that are going to be there, to the games that are going to be there. There's a lot of things that are going to be, it's literally like a mall. So when you go to a mall and you find a game center, there are different shops, music, all those kind of things, it's going to be something similar like that, right? So those are the different ways that you can join. And the whole idea, if you're asking yourself sitting there like, okay, I understand that you're building a global mall, but why do I need to be a part of it? We have the most valuable asset in the world called Bitcoin. And anyone who understands value, anyone who understands wealth creation, and anyone who cares about their future, they would want to secure that future by acquiring the most valuable asset in the world so that they can put their value in that asset. Now, you can go about acquiring this asset in many ways, but the other ways that I mentioned are more difficult to acquire Bitcoin. The Bitcoin mining difficulty has gone up dramatically to numbers that most of us can't even read. So that means it's much, much more difficult to mine Bitcoin, and it means it's very, very expensive to do so. So you as an individual won't be able to mine Bitcoin. So you need alternative ways of buying Bitcoin, right? You can take your currency and buy it. Whenever you have something available, disposable income, you can just go into your wallet and buy it. That's fine, but buying 5, 10, 20, 30 US dollars worth of Bitcoin does not really make much of a difference to your future. There are other ways. The best way we have identified, given that the level of Bitcoin adoption in the market is increasing at the rate that it's increasing, means that the best way to earn Bitcoin is to get Bitcoin that already exists in the market. I told you earlier that there will only be 21 million Bitcoin to ever be mined in the world. About 18 million of those Bitcoin already exist. So instead of trying to run after the 3 million Bitcoins that are still to be mined, why not try to compete for the 18 million Bitcoins that are already in the market, right? So when you come and join Rubilux, Rubilux will help you earn Bitcoin, because as an affiliate, whenever you bring people into the business, the commission that you earn, you will earn it in Bitcoin. Whenever your merchants start selling products, the percentage earning that you will get from the sale of those products will be in Bitcoin. Whenever your customers come into the shop to buy goods and services, you will earn a percentage in Bitcoin. Whenever you get bonuses in Rubiluxe, you will earn that in Bitcoin. So instead of getting 10 or 30 or 100 US dollars worth of Bitcoin a month, you can now change to getting 1,000, 2,500, 5,000 US dollars worth of Bitcoin every month, which is a much better way of acquiring Bitcoin and a much faster and more efficient way of acquiring Bitcoin, right? So we're going to help you earn it. We're going to help you spend it, because as you are part of Rubiluxe, we will also ask you to spend and buy certain products within the mall so that we can generate the growth in the mall. We'll help you save it by giving you the different ways and options that you can go about saving and securing your Bitcoin and putting it in a safe space where it can continue to grow in value and invest it in different spaces, right? And then we will also help you share Bitcoin, right? So that's basically the main intention of Rubiluxe. The main thing is we are here to help you earn the most valuable asset that we have today, right? Now, when you become an affiliate, there are four ways that you can use to participate. Let me just find them here quickly for you. So you can buy an affiliate pack. I'm not going to give the prices when we present the compensation plan in a minute. They will go through the prices. So you can go through Ruby. You can get an affiliate pack, a marketer pack, an advanced pack, and the Rubiluxe pack. Those are the 4 entry points that you can use to become a member of Rubiluxe, right? Now, when you get into the space, they all have different prices and they all have different benefits. We will explain those to you whenever you become a member, because when you become a member, we do training so that we can explain to you how the different products work, how you can use the platform and advertise the platform to other people. So that is Rubiluxe. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and give Anastasia an opportunity to present to you what the compensation plan is. And then when she's done, I will introduce you guys to a few of our new products. We have a Bitcoin wallet, and then we also have a Rubiluxe Lotto. Now, I just want us to go through the compensation plan so that you can understand and know how we actually earn money in Bitcoin, in Rubiluxe. And then after that, I will show you some of the products that we actually have that you can start selling, that you can start buying as an affiliate, that you can start reselling to other people that you know as your friend on Facebook, anywhere, and start actually making money from this business. All right. So Anastasia, if you are ready, I'm going to hand over to you so that you can present to the people the compensation plan so that people can understand and know how to actually make money. First of all, how to participate, how much it costs to participate, and then how to actually make money from the system called Rubiluxe. I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Biko, for that very wonderful presentation. Thank you so much for unpackaging again the Rubiluxe business concepts and also sharing for us the journey of money. You know, where we've started, where we are, and where we are heading to. Thank you so much. It is very important to understand that before you jump into the industry, because the moment you have you understand where you're coming from, where we are, and where we're going, it's always good to be able to put in the pressure to be able to join Rubiluxe and work. So my purpose here right now is to show you where the money is. You know, Biko has shared to you what Rubiluxe is, where we have it, why we have it, and why we need to be part of it, why we need to participate. And he has shared the 4 ways of participating in Rubiluxe: as an affiliate, as a merchant, which has really spent time on that, as a member who is a shopper, or as an agent. An agent is just an upgraded affiliate. So I'm going to show you where the money is, and the money is where when you are an affiliate. So I'm going to share my screen. Just a second. Let me go back here. Share screen. Share now. Are you able to see? Just raise up your hand if you're able to see. You can see. Thank you so much. So I'm going to share the screen and briefly go through the compensation plan, because compensation plan is where the money is. I'm going to show you how you can be able to accumulate the Bitcoins. How can you be able to earn Bitcoin? Because Biko shared with you the various ways of accumulating Bitcoin, and one of them is to earn. So I'm going to show you how to earn the Bitcoin, yeah, through Rubiluxe. And the most profitable way of acquiring Bitcoins is by becoming an affiliate. And an affiliate is that person who wants to participate in the mall, who wants to come in and link the merchants and the members who are the shoppers. So there are 4 packages. There are 4 ways of jumping into the mall as an affiliate. You can come in by buying an affiliate pack, which you can see from the screen costs Bitcoins worth 250 euros. And each package is given some CVs, we call them commissionable volume, and a BP. When you see that, that means money. There's something you're going to earn out of the 120 CVs. There's something you're going to earn out of the 1 BP. So the affiliate pack is the foundation of all the packages, yeah? So it's a starting package. Any person who comes in can start with an affiliate pack, or you can also jump in and start with the other higher packs. But the affiliate pack is the foundation, it's a starting pack. And it gives you a virtual store for products and games, as you can see. It also gives you exclusive access to affiliates only benefits, which I am going to show you which are those benefits. Those are benefits that are only for people who have come in as affiliates. Remember, we talked about affiliates, agents, members, and merchants. Merchants and members, who are the shoppers and the vendors, do not have an access to these affiliates only benefits. It's only the affiliates and the agents. Then you are given, when you come in with this particular package, you are given what we call the Crown CRTs, the Crown Rubiluxe tokens. What are these? This is money for the mall. This is money used in the mall. And I want to give an example. I want to relate this to something which we are all familiar with. In our various countries, we have supermarkets. And when you shop in the supermarkets, you are given loyalty points. Those loyalty points, if you go back to that particular supermarket or any branch of that supermarket, you are able to use that loyalty point as money. You can be able to actually buy goods, go home with goods by using those tokens, yeah, those loyalty points. Even flying miles, you also use in that particular airline when you get them. So it's the same case here. These CRTs, the Crown Rubiluxe tokens, you use them in the shop, in the Rubiluxe shop, in the mall, when they be able to products. So the moment you buy this affiliate an affiliate, when you have the affiliate pack, you are given 25 slots for free. These ones you have, or you've already, once you pay this, you've already been given the 25 slots. So all you need to do is to register, to enroll these 25 members into the mall. And why do you need to register them? Because these are people, these are shoppers you are going to be benefiting from. Remember, we say they are affiliates, only benefits. There are some benefits you're going to be getting out of these people, these members. They have to be input their email and everything and their contacts, because they're going to be participating in what Biko is going to explain shortly on the Rubiluxe Lotto and raffles and all that. So we need to register them. So each slot goes for 10 euro per year. So his yearly membership, you enroll them for a year. Then again, you get one local link to a shop. This local link is where you register now the merchants. So all these values you see here, the 10 CRTs worth 10 euros, the 250 value for the customer members, and the 50 euro value for the link, the local link. These are things you can be able to sell. You have already been given, so you can be able to sell them and get cash back. So if you total all these already, these are like goodies. You buy a pack and then you're given goodies which come with it. So you don't just give that money for nothing, you're given some goodies which come with it. So you can sell, or if you have another business yourself, you can be able to also register it here. You can be able to use it to put your other business here, and people will be able to shop from your shop and be able to buy goods from you or services from you. So this is the foundation of the packages. So keep in mind the 120 CVs and the 1 BP. I'm going to be shortly talking about it. You'll be able to see where you're going to use this. Then we have the second pack, which is the marketer pack. This is an affiliate who comes in with a marketer pack. He comes in and pays 500 euro worth in Bitcoin, and then he's awarded 240 CV and 2 BP. And then see what you have, and the moment they register using that website, they automatically become your affiliates, or your members, or your merchants under your own organization. Then you get 10 CRTs, you get 25 customer membership for retail, just like the affiliate pack. And in addition to getting one local link, you get a one regional 3-page store. What does this mean? It means that now the business which is registered here is being able to be seen by people in the region, the African region. The top one, the one local link, is just for your countries locally, but the regional one is for the whole of Africa, and that is valued at 200 euros. Sorry. Then we go up to the advanced pack. The advanced pack goes for 1,000 euro. Again, here you can see the CVs and the BPs have gone high. And in addition to all what you get with the marketer pack, look at now the CRTs you get 50 of them, 60 customer members, you get 2 local link, 2 regional, and 1 global. What does a global mean? It means the business which has been registered here is seen globally. This is where now you put in businesses which they have market share all over the world. Any person who comes to visit that store can be able to purchase that product from any part of the world. Then now we have the largest pack, which is the Rubiluxe pack, going for 250 Bitcoins worth 2,500 euros. And as you can see, the CVs are gone high, the 1,200 CV and the 10 BP. Then if you look at this one, in addition to what you get with all the packages, you have now more CRTs, you have more customer members, which is 100. You have 3 local links, 4 regional, and 2 global. So I'm not going to dwell so much on that. We normally share so much of that when we meet as the affiliate. So what I really want to share more is you remember here I talked about the exclusive access to affiliates only benefits. These are the benefits, these ones. These are the only benefits. These benefits can only be accessed by somebody who is an affiliate or an upgraded affiliate who is an agent. So you get the member shopping rebates, which Biko talked about, whereby every member, you remember these members here, I keep on flipping up and down, the 100 customer member slots here, these ones, all these people, any person you bring into the mall, remember we said the affiliate is the gateway to the mall. Any person coming to do any business in the mall, whether you are a customer or you are a merchant, you have to pass through an affiliate. So if you want to come and participate as just a customer, you come in as a member. We call them members, yeah? So these members here, these people you register here, you enroll here, every time they do shopping in the Rubiluxe mall, you get 1% of any shopping they do. So that's what we call the shopping rebates. Then we have the merchant sales rebates. So any merchant you bring into the mall, any sale they do, you are going to earn something out of it. You are going to earn 1% and another extra 3%, which I'm going to show you briefly. Then we have something we call unilevel bonus. Remember, we were mentioning CVs and BPs. The 1,000 CV, the 120 CV, the 480 CV, the 240 CV is what accumulates points for you to be able to earn what we call a unilevel bonus. We have a unilevel generation bonus. We have a binary cycle bonus and a matching bonus, which I'm going to pass briefly with the slides. So the member shopping rebates is what we have talked about. So every member you bring into the mall who is a customer, every shopping they do, you're going to be getting 1% of the purchase value of all the products they buy. Any member you bring into the mall. The merchant shopping rebate means every merchant you bring into the mall, you register into the mall, you are going to be accumulating points, and those points will give you 1% of the purchase value, any purchase they make. And if you look at the slide here, merchants here are restaurants, auto dealers, real estate, fashion, beauty, anything. Think of any normal mall you go into in your country, any mall, whatever business you see there is going to be in the Rubiluxe mall. So any person you bring into the mall as a merchant, any sale they do, you as the affiliate or as agent, you're going to be earning a 1% out of the purchase value. And then another 3% will go to what we call the commission above volume. Value, sorry, and to pay through the, what is the unilevel bonus? The unilevel bonus is like the direct bonus. Direct bonus, meaning any affiliate advantage of enrolling other affiliates into the mall, you earn what we call a unilevel bonus, which is a direct bonus. And that is calculated using what we call this. You can register one and you still earn. You can register and understand it better. So the moment you come in yourself, take yourself, you as the affiliate, yeah? The moment you come direct, the other affiliate you have registered direct, you are going to be paid 10% of the CV, 10% of the commissionable volume. If you brought in somebody who came in an affiliate pack, remember affiliate pack CV. So if you are an
Apologies about that. We have lost Anastasia there. Seemingly we've got signal problems.
Anastasia, I think, yeah, we've lost you. We can't hear you at all. Okay, apologies again. So let me just skip to the other part of the presentation, which is the products that we have. So we are currently, like we said, we have a mall, and we also have our own shop called rubiluxe.shop. And one of the first products that we are selling there is a product that you can use to clean your surfaces and equipment, so that you can get rid of germs and bacteria and viruses and protect yourself against those things. That product, I don't know if Silo has it today. Do you have it? You can show the people. Okay, there we go. So that product is a what is it, and what light? I forget now.
Portable UV sterilizer.
Yeah, portable
UV.
UV.
Here.
Yeah.
as a
Portable UV
professional doctor.
sanitizer. Okay, so when you are a member or when you are an affiliate, you can buy this product. It's a portable UV sanitizer. So it's not for human use. By that, I mean you don't use it on your skin or on yourself, but you use it on equipment and things that you use around you, like your phones, your PC, your keyboards, and all those kind of things. Because the problem is, for example, with this corona thing, when you wash your hands, and you get into an office, for example, you will touch things that other people have touched and you don't know what they've been exposed to. So when you have this portable UV light, you can just run it over whatever you want to use so that it can get rid of those germs and viruses. So that's one of the products that we are selling in the mall that you can buy as an affiliate of the Rubiluxe Mall, and then you can resell it to anyone else who's interested in the product, for example. And then we have other product like the Union Pay card, which is going to be something very, very exciting. And Silo is holding it up there. So if you can see on that video, that's the card that we would have. It's a debit card. It's not like a credit card where it will have all your information, but this one is a debit card that will be basically using your cryptocurrency so that you don't have to convert it from the cryptocurrency into cash, but you can spend your cryptocurrency that is in the Rubiluxe wallet or in the wallet that you'll be linking to your card. You can spend it at any shop. All right, so that's one of the other products. And then we have a very exciting product, which is a wallet. And the reason why it's exciting is because one of the problems that we've experienced as network marketers since we started participating in Bitcoin is the challenge of finding a company that can give us a wallet and they can treat us well. We understand the reasons why we're using that wallet. So instead of trying to beg people to treat us with respect, we've decided to build and create our own Rubiluxe wallet. So the Rubiluxe wallet, whenever you go there, once you become an affiliate, you will have access to it. You can click on it. It has the terms and conditions. It's very transparent. All the fees that will ever be charged on the Rubiluxe wallet are there. Nothing is hidden about it. Like, for example, Luno, you only see the fee when you're actually doing the transaction at the end. So with Rubiluxe, the fees are fixed. It's there. It's not a percentage. It's actual fees. It's $1 for whatever, when you're exchanging cryptocurrency to cryptocurrency, but that is available on the wallet. You can read about where the wallet is, which company is actually providing the service for the wallet, and then you can register and become a member of that Rubiluxe wallet. This is where you can then deposit money, currency that you have, whatever currency you have, because this is a global wallet. Remember, we are a global mall. Again, which is something, I think blockchain wallet is another one that we're probably competing with because it's also global, but most of them are regional. So we are a global wallet. So whatever currency you have, you can deposit it into Rubiluxe and then convert that into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So we will enable you to convert not only to Bitcoin, but we can also allow you to convert the currency into other cryptocurrencies, right? So that is a very exciting project that I can't wait for us to actually start doing presentations live to people so that we can actually start demonstrating these things to you, show you how they work, especially those people who've participated in cryptocurrency before, where you've used the wallets like Altcoin Trader, VALR, and Luno, so that you can see the advantage of the wallet that we have, right? So that's basically the first product that we have, the sanitizer. And then we have a card that Silo is holding up. It's called a Union Pay card. Most of you guys would know Union Pay. So we have a partnership with Union Pay, where they've created this card for us. And then it's a card that is basically able to convert your cryptocurrency to whatever currency you'll be using in any country without having to deposit the money back into your bank. And another very nice thing about it is you can withdraw from an ATM. So you have your cryptocurrency, you have the card linked to your wallet, and you have cryptocurrency. If you want cash, you just go, put it in an ATM and withdraw cash, right? Again, these are some of the things that we will continue to explain to you. We will continue to demonstrate to you as we become partners and as we go on along on this journey. So this is basically very exciting. It's a very exciting business that is looking forward. We are building the future, and we are not waiting for anyone else to do it. We know that we live in Africa, where it might sometimes take a lot of time for us to progress from one development to the next. But we have the highest potential. Most people are targeting the African people because this is where the highest potential for any market to develop is. I was telling people last week about the fact that cell phone companies see Africa as their biggest market because they're trying to find ways to make smartphones much cheaper so that more and more African people can buy them. that means more things for people who are doing things online, which means us also. The more people get access to online shopping or the internet, the more they will start demanding services online. And when we are available to come there with a reputation that already exists, with network effects that we will become number one eventually. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is basically the presentation. And like I said, we do apologize for the compensation plan part. We have these presentations every week. I think some people don't know that. So if you missed anything, if you didn't understand something, again, we encourage this a lot. Before you jump into anything, please try to make sure that you understand. If you don't understand, go back to the person who invites you. If you can't come to the presentation, so that you can ask them questions. Some of the people are also new. Like we've just explained to you, you can see that the concept is new. So even the affiliates, some of our affiliates are not really that clued up on it. So you can go to your person, ask them the questions. If they can't answer them, they take them down. When they come to the presentations, they ask us those questions and we are able to provide the answers, and then they can provide them to you. But what I do encourage is that you know that on Mondays, we have presentations. On Thursdays, we have a global presentation with the founders of the company, Rubiluxe. So we encourage you to also attend that, just to get a broader view of how this company is globally, where we are operating across the world, and the products that we'll be launching, because those are the people who will explain in detail exactly what's happening with the products, because they are behind everything. And then on Saturday, every morning, we have the Africa Dialogue, which is currently what we are doing now. So Monday, this coming Monday, 7 South African time, we will send out the communication and information on social media and everywhere. We invite you to also come. We expand more on some of the things we've spoken about here today. And we can also find time on Monday just to go through the rest of the compensation plan for those people that were not able to see all of it today. I don't want to take up most of your time, but I'm going to take questions, because like I said, these concepts are not easy. They are not very easy to grasp. So if you have any question, there is no stupid question. Please understand that if maybe this applied in the past in some instance where there was a stupid question, in this place it doesn't, because this is new waters. It's a new economic system. It's a new monetary system. Most people don't understand it. It's very new to them. Most people don't even believe that this thing exists. So whatever question you have, please shoot. We will be able to assist you with. So the presentation has come to an end. So if you want to maybe just leave the Zoom meeting, that's fine. But if